Mail. Mail. Mail.
Jamie's Vlog.
Good morning, Interwebians. It's... should I say nice day?
Oh, you f***ing gonky bastard. Sucking twat. Shit sniffing whorebag son of a bitch.
You can see he's had a very good morning. It's a Saturday, which is a good thing.
It's Wednesday. Don't get me confused.
Okay, it is Wednesday.
It's my day off. It's Wednesday.
Yeah, it's his day off.
There.
Although in work terms, it's your Saturday.
Shut up. New actors in your production.
Oh yes. Well,
I'm a thespian! Thespian!
wow. I don't know what else we've got planned today. Any ideas?
Yeah, fix the brain hemorrhage that gave me.
Oh. We'll get food in you, yeah?
Brain.
Dunkin' Donuts?
Brain crying.
We'll get a breakfast.
Brain crying tears of blood.
Sorry, I was looking at this and it kind of made me giggle because they said that for LEGO Dimensions, which is basically Disney Infinity and Skylanders but in a LEGO form, they said that Peter Capaldi was more than willing to stick his hand in and say, I will do the voice of the Doctor for this one. And I do a crap impression of Capaldi. Sorry. But they've just announced that Gina Coleman, aka Clara, and Michelle Gomez, Bissy, or the Master, is going to be also lending their voices to the game. And he brings up a good point in a way.
Because, alright, so Dinklage, Peter Dinklage is going to be voicing in our game in Destiny. Peter Dinklage. Most boring actor ever.
Well, I wouldn't
He's
say...
shit.
Okay, not acting-wise because he's good in Game of Thrones, but voice acting, I would say.
I don't care if he was given poor direction. Wake up. And I'm not holding any freaking breath for either of those three, or any of those three, to do a good job of it either.
Well, that's the thing. I think definitely with Capaldi, because it's basically... I can see it happen in the way that they did with Doctor Who when Tennant was in the coat or holding the screwdriver or keys to the TARDIS.
Well, here's my questions, alright? How does Capaldi feel about video games?
I think he likes the idea.
How does Peter Capaldi really feel about the Doctor? Does he? I mean, because...
Oh no, Capaldi loves the Doctor. The thing is, he was a fan of Doctor Who since he was a wee boy, that he did have a fan club for Doctor Who as well. And one of his dreams was to become the Doctor. And he did say that on... Oh, this was back in the vlogs now, way back. On the day they revealed on who's going to be the next Doctor, and they announced Peter Capaldi, and they did a sit-down interview with him. So, yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, that kind of answers your
So that
question
assuages
there.
some of that fear, yeah. Clara is wooden as hell right now. What the hell? I have almost no...
Yeah.
If anybody's gonna suck, she probably will.
Yeah, I kind of will go with that, because that was the thing I was going to say. I think Capaldi, yes. Because they're going to stand in a room now with a mic and stuff, yes.
Assuming Capaldi has respect for video games and voice acting,
Yeah.
he could be amazing. Yeah. Clara, she has two modes, either really boring and wooden, or over-the-top stupid, as was shown by like the last episode before the series ended. She was just... I'm sorry, look, I get that she was like trying to act like she was being manipulated or something. It was just way over. She was like chewing on the scenery, I think, in my opinion.
Okay, fair enough.
Missy.
Oh, Michelle Gomez.
Michelle Gomez. I'm not... I mean, she's amazing as the Master. She is fan-freaking-tastic. She plays a delicious villain. Again, I don't know how much respect she has for video games as a genre, or if they're going to... I don't know.
I think what they'll be doing is they'll bring him in, just to look at the video game and some of the footage, just to get an idea. They'll tell him the story. But all in all, it's going to be like the same with any voice acting stuff. It's the same when Mark Hamill voiced as the Joker for Batman, Arkham City, Arkham Asylum.
Well, the difference between that...
was because, you know, they can either sit down to do their lines, or you know, being actors as they are, they will stand up and they'll throw their energy as well. So it's not just the voice, so it's like, no, Clara, don't go in there, we have to go this way. But it'll be more like, no, Clara, don't go in there, we have to go this way, you know, that way. Oh, balls, where do we go now? Sonic Screwdriver, help me out. They get the acting there, and I think they'll throw in their energy as actors, not only through their voice, but also through their body as well. So you never know, they could have...
That's the point. I get that there's only so much the actors can do. Direction is the important thing. That's the difference between Peter Dinklage's voice acting and the woman who voiced as GLaDOS's direction. Her direction was outstanding. Presumably, Dinklage's was shit. He had almost no context to any of his lines. But at the same time, you got to give a shit, you know? You got to care.
Yeah.
So hopefully they will be allowed to be kinetic in order to help them project. I guess. I don't know. I have my misgivings. Like I said, though, if all right, so the points you bring up with regard to Capaldi that assuages some of that fear. Clara and Missy are still kind of
okay. Michelle Gomez, from when I saw her back in the days of The Green Wing, I think I showed you 1 or 2 clips. If not, I'll have to bring them back up. She plays so well in some of the scenes where it comes to one-on-one confrontations in her office. But some of them are improvised. She's a brilliant comedian and stuff. I
don't doubt that, but she's on a set. Voice acting on a video game, they're like compartmentalized in a booth with only all they have is the direction. 9 times out of 10, all they've got is the direction of the voice producer or whomever is handling vocal or recording the lines. If they are given footage, if they're allowed to be amongst each other, that would be fantastic. But almost all the time when it comes to voice acting stuff, they're in their own booth to record their lines totally separate from everybody else.
Yeah.
That doesn't help. That doesn't help the argument. Yes, okay, great, fine. You know, Melissa Gomez is a phenomenal actress. Michelle Gomez, beg your pardon. Yes, thank you. Michelle Gomez is a phenomenal actress. She is a great as the master, and she very obviously has incredible acting chops on a set with other people.
Yeah. Honestly, I think if she can do well on set and stuff, I think even there they will put their energy like that within the recording studio. Never know.
It could go either way. I agree. It could go either way, but I worry that I'm not going to get too excited. I want to know for sure that they're actually putting some effort. Because what good is going to be playing a Doctor Who video game if the Doctor sounds like he's bored? You know what I mean?
I know they've done one animated Doctor Who that was with David Tennant, as well as they've done a couple of games that was for PC release on their main website on the BBC. That was with Matt Smith.
What are any of those writers or voice directors working on this project? That's the thing.
We'll have to find out when the game comes out. September 27th, I think.
I don't know about I don't really...
Well, look at videos and stuff just to get an idea.
I would like to see the footage and find out, because
Yeah.
I would very much... trust me, I want to be proven wrong. I don't want them to muck it up.
Okay. Alright, fair enough. You heard it. He wants to be proven wrong about this. Okay, if you're proven wrong about this, if you're wrong about this now, what is the forfeit or something like that?
I didn't know we were placing bets.
I don't know. $10? $5.
Look, all I'm saying is I want to be proven wrong.
Okay, fair enough.
But I've also seen enough video games with high-name voice actors to know that a big name doesn't always mean a big performance.
Well,
like the Spider-Man game. The Spider-Man 2 it was? I forget. Spider-Man game. The Tobey Maguire?
Yeah.
Phenomenal. He did his lines totally wonderfully. And then it got to whatever silly thing was the one I was playing Mary Jane. What was her name?
Kirsten Dunst?
Kirsten Dunst, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I had to find a video of her. She's just... She was like trying to tell Peter to watch out. She's like, no, watch out. Don't have that. And Dinklage, like I said, he sounds like he was forced to wait. He was like woken up from a nap and put into the voice studio.
Well, okay, I'm going to put this one into my no with Doctor Who and stuff, and I know again, just trying to make a defense on it with Michelle Gomez, comedy, that type of thing. This is a Lego game, and from what I saw from Lego games in the past, whether it be Star Wars, Indiana Jones, Batman, that type of thing, you have that story that is somehow serious, like with Star Wars. They went straight with the story, but they put their own...
They put comedic turns
to it.
Oh yeah, no, I'm looking forward to it. I think it'll be hilarious. I just would rather... I would be really upset if the voice actors and actresses, if Capaldi and everybody was just... If they just turned in really terrible performances and they still rushed the thing out the door.
Do you know what's a good one about this game as well, which I'm kind of interested and tempted on getting, but depends on what the voice acting is. Another one being because they said they're bringing in Back to the Future with a DeLorean, and with Christopher Lloyd reprising his role as Doc Brown. Now, that would be good if we can get...
I know Christopher Lloyd can do voice acting. He reprised his role for the Telltale games, Back to the Future point-and-click adventure games, and he was bang on. He was absolutely perfect. And the guy they got to voice as Marty sounded eerily. There was a guy named Joe DeLorenzo or something like that. I forget his name, but he was it was incredible. He sounded like Michael J. Fox circa 1980 odd. And so Christopher Lloyd can do it.
They brought back Michael J. Fox as well for the last part of that.
Did they?
Yeah, they did.
Oh. Well,
I'll have to find a video of that.
Because I know that I only saw the video with regards to the first episode of the Back to the Future game.
Yeah.
And Michael J. Fox did allow them to use his likeness, but he wasn't able to reprise the role. But they did get Doc Brown to reprise. They got him back, and he did a fantastic job. So he can do well. How many games have Capaldi made? Have Gomez made? How many? Have either of those three ever recorded it for a video game ever?
I could see But the only thing I was interested in that game because they have the TARDIS and the DeLorean, so you got one time traveller with another time traveller. And I'm kind of like, what would that situation be like with
one is
the
a really interesting time travelling vehicle that has really cool lines, and the other is a police box.
I would love to see
TARDIS, all the TARDIS does is sit there, blink, and smoke every once in a while. Occasionally explode. That's all it does.
I'm going to have to give you a lesson on that, and while I do that, I need to charge you guys up because you're the one battery as well. This is going to take some time. I'm going to charge you up. On the road again. I can't believe we're on the road again.
Yeah, I can.
Thought we'd come out, go get some nums.
We got some nums.
Where we're going to get some nums?
We're getting some nums from a place over in the corner. My mate runs it. He's a good guy.
Really? What's it called?
Mike?
You know, I think, funny enough, back in Wales, we did have a restaurant called Mike's. I think. Sorry if I can't.
Does the proprietor talk a bit like this, like a bit of a fat twat?
I have no idea.
Because I certainly sound like a fat twat.
Yeah.
Put it back in cold pint boy.
That's one thing we have to do as well one day. Go back to Willa Beer.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
It's gonna be a while. It's gonna be a while.
I don't want to drink and drive. That's bad.
I know.
It's really, really bad. Really bad.
Well, I know they, like you said, they do like pick a 6-pack and.
Do they?
I don't know if they do a 6-pack. We'll have to ask them.
We'll ask.
Next time we go to Destiny, we'll go there and go. Oh, do you do 6-packs?
Oh.
Because we want a beer belly, not a 6-pack.
Already there. It's not quite a keg, but it's pretty much a cask size.
Oh. Yeah, we've been having quite a good evening. Just relaxing, playing a bit of 14, trying out this new game that we picked up called Tank.
Tank.
Again, we played it in Cardiff. This was
completely stupid game. But it's great.
It was in the arcade in Cardiff.
It's a perfect arcade game.
Yeah, you look at it and it's one of those, take a picture of your face and have this mug on and stuff, and then you roam around in a tank shooting all these monsters and stuff, in which you know it's freaking Japan based.
You in a very tiny tank versus giant monsters or waves of monsters. It's just such a... It's the most shallow and fun gaming experience I think I've had in a while since Splatoon. Not quite Splatoon.
Soon Splatoon.
Soon Splatoon.
But it's definitely fun if we get
The
out.
greater good.
The greater good. Sorry. Yeah, we can't come out. Get say again? Well, we gotta come out, get a subway, have a look, go home, have some fun, have a bit of a shooty shoot.
I beg your pardon?
Have some fun with a shooty shoot.
Alright, he's talking, for clarity's sake, he's talking about video games.
Yes.
We're not talking about shooting heroin.
Yeah.
I beg of a shooty shoot.
A bit of a shooty
Why
shoot.
did I turn Irish there?
I don't.
Oh, I'm an Irish heroin addict. What righty die? Time for me Lucky Charms. And by Lucky Charms, I mean the horse.
God, you dirty bastard.
I am.
You fucking dirty bastard.
Pretty much, yeah, that's an accurate description.
That game.
It's fun in short bursts, this one
Yeah.
is. It's just like, it's very much like Hyrule Warriors when you can't sit there for hours and hours on end.
Yeah.
But like for a good couple of hours at minimum, at least, it's a really good time.
Did you like your new tank you played as?
Right, so we had unlocked this tank called the Brave, which I guess you have to be brave to ride a tank that attacks people with a giant freaking horn on it.
And it's upgraded, so what does it do now?
Instead of us going, it goes,
Does some damage, go in the heart. But anyway, 14 time! Hi! So, bloody hell.
glass of red.
Fair enough, yeah. So, yes, have you actually tried wine before?
I've had wine. I'm not an awful lot of wine, but I have had one before. Yes.
Yeah.
Can't say I've had this before.
It's a Teddy's Red.
Teddy's Red, out of
New York.
New York, specifically from Casanova. And let's try some of the local flavor. Oh, hang on.
Oh, first village.
No, yeah.
Grape juice.
It was
I like the smell of it straight away.
really good, yeah. Kind of dry smelling.
So, we got so pumped like this.
It was.
Yeah. Cheers, man.
Cheers. Ooh,
Ah.
that is really good. That's just the right amount of sweetness to it. That's what I like. I really like that.
Hello, my friend. I missed you. I used to drink a lot of this back in uni.
Very, very sharp. I like that. That's really good. That literally strikes the perfect balance between sweet and dry.
That's a nice one, actually.
That's really good.
But that's the thing, I'm going to confess now, I think I've already told you this once beforehand. But when it comes to wine, I'm not like some of the people you see that just sip, just savours and sips. No, I mouth it. I take big mouthful swigs and go.
I'm taking some pretty measured sips. Really nice. Really good, nice. Alright then.
Oh, shush you. It's a good thing we got the second bottle as well. Right, so they had the trailer out for LEGO Dimensions in Doctor Who, and they had Peter Capaldi voice as the Doctor. Well,
Alright. I may stand a bit corrected. He does sound good. I mean, I don't know. It's weird because, like, alright, so here's the thing. I'm like so used to him being his doctor that this one seems a little lighthearted, you know what I mean?
I think it's because it's
a Lego game.
a LEGO game for kids. They want to try and make it more for kids.
You know, I get that. It's just that's what's maybe throwing me off a little tiny bit is the fact that I'm really used to this little bit of storm cloudy self, and then all of a sudden he's sort of brightened up a bit. I'm just kind of like,
Unless it's for the storyline, you know, just to say this is this happy side of him, but we'll have some dark side.
Who knows?
And
No, it's got that trademark Lego humor that they like. They've taken the Lego movies lessons and what went well with that, and have absolutely run with it. So they've done that very well. I mean, solid. I didn't hear anybody else though. I mean, I heard Wild Style and I heard Capaldi an awful lot, and we heard some Daleks
And Batman.
and Batman.
And Gandalf.
Yeah, we heard Gandalf.
Yeah.
I don't know. It certainly seems like a fun game, if nothing else.
It's interesting. And what I like about it as well, right at the end when Capaldi was saying all of time and space, it's up to you, you choose that type of thing. They've showed as well that you can also play as all of the incarnations of all the Doctors.
Doctor, yeah.
And I like that.
No, that's very cool.
Yeah.
That is really cool.
'Cause-
And, you know what? It's Capaldi's doctor, but not... It's Capaldi as a doctor, but not his doctor. Okay? So he's kind of like got a little bit of a little more up-tempo, tendency sort of delivery to his lines, because he has to. It's a Lego game for children, I get that. So he recognizes that. It's going to take some getting used to, but I approve.
What I like as well, they did show the scene with the Doc and Doctor meeting up. The TARDIS parked next to the DeLorean. I like it.
They had to have that. They had to have that sound. They had to.
I did the biggest thing ever.
He essentially just did the computer equivalent of taking a massive shit.
Yeah. Because for a while I checked the memory that was on the storage, and it was saying that 250 odd gigabyte of my memory was used up.
Digital constipation.
Yeah. And you know, I thought, what the hell is it? I'm going through all the files to see what is that big file set up.
None of the laxatives worked.
And then I just looked, I had one of the programs, Omni Disk Sweeper, and
he found a laxative that worked.
and I found out what the problem was. Apparently that I had 250 odd gigabyte in my Final Cut Pro rendering service.
He took a massive shit.
Yeah, so basically I deleted that, I cleaned it out, and it's just now back to normal. And it goes to show that I should really make sure that my Mac has a banging shit once in a while. Yes! Victory sip. Yep.
Not a sip. Well, you call that? Victory sip. Wonk. The hell's that?
Do that again.
Victory sip. Wonk. The hell?
I told you what my sips were like.
That's not a sip.
Oh, it's empty. Yours is empty.
It's been empty for a while.
Do you want a refill?
Yeah, so there you go.
Get yourself then. I'm joking. I'll get the bottle.
Fears defeated.
How so?
Capaldi's attitude towards the whole thing. Yeah.
Okay.
Completely and absolutely wrong. I have been proven completely wrong. Here, hold this.
Yeah, he's gone back straight to battle.
Sorry.
No, that's right. He's doing a low-level roulette. So, in a way, it's basically... It chooses like a dungeon that you can play with other characters, but you never know what you're going to get. So he's in a low-level dungeon, synced to level 19, is it?
Sync down to level 19.
Synced down to level 19 with 3 other level 19s who have just started that one.
Well, no, there's one who's been synced down to 19, and there is one standard level 18 and one standard level 19. So they've not been synced down.
So, newbies. Will you get a bonus from this?
Yeah, get a bonus.
Oh, you're lucky bastard. But I'm uploading.
So, yes, I will go on official record as saying I have been proven absolutely wrong with regards to Capaldi and his attitude towards the character and everything related to the Lego Universe game.
Lego.
Lego. I've absolutely proven wrong. My apologies.
You know what I'm
to
thinking
the,
of?
my apologies to Capaldi. Clearly, he's not watching this.
Now I'm thinking now. Me and you tomorrow. We can go out. Toys R Us, see what Legos they got there.
I'm not really gonna buy that, but yeah, sure.
Just a nerd out. Just to celebrate.
Fair enough.
And I was going to say you buy, but I'm thinking now, wait, you got to hold on to your money. Bollocks.
Yeah.
I got to hold on to mine as well. We got plans. We've got plans this July now.
We've got plans, folks.
Oh my god.
Promise to God, this
Yep.
will not be a boring Sunday for once.
For one Sunday, it's not going to be boring. It's not going to be this Sunday. It's going to be a couple of Sundays from now. It is not going to be freaking boring. Me and Chris are both excited by this, and what we got planned for that day is so freaking good. I'm charging up the batteries, all 3 of them. I'll be charging them up, put it in a little no, I'm not going to put it in a fanny pack. I'll put it in my pocket or something. I'm not going to look like a tourist. I want to go in there looking great. But it's going to be awesome, guys. Look at that. It's closed down for the night. Like, look at him. He still plays his game. He kicks ass. Yeah, guys, it is late. It's... What time is it now?
It's late.
1:03. Yeah, been a good night so far, I think. Well, for him anyway. I've uploaded yesterday's vlog, in which was a biggie, I thought, and I took some good time. Finished off now. I'll get some sleep because I'm sleepy. There we go. So anyway, guys, thank you for watching today's video. Hopefully you've enjoyed it, and if you have and you like what you saw, don't forget to like and to also subscribe. And we shall see you tomorrow for a brand spanking new day, and hopefully it shall be better than the rest. So until then, take it easy, guys. Nasta.